Hello and good afternoon, this is Wernher. Today, years ago, Queen Victoria succeeds to the throne of Britain. Samuel Morse receives the patent for the telegraph, along with former Nazi rocket scientist Wernher Von Braun, moving to work in the United States after the Second World War is over. Alexandrina Victoria from the House of Hanover begins her long reign as Queen of the United Kingdom on the 20th of June, 1837. After the last of her three elder uncles, William IV died, leaving no heirs behind. While reigning for a mere 3 years, the first attempt at her life was carried out while pregnant, with riding along her husband in a carriage on the way to her mother. The young assassin missed his shots. This was just the first failed assassination attempt, as 2 years later Victoria saw another pistol barrel aiming at her. Despite these events, Victoria was generally accepted by the populace and carried out personal donations, such as this to the Irish people after potato blight struck the region. Victoria often ruled without the need of her prime ministers and advisors, especially as she grew older. Once she succeeded to the throne, she had to comply with a huge empire ranging from Africa to Australia, the New World and India, especially after the dissolve of the East India Company in 1857. His country was passed to the crown, adding the title Empress of India to her name. Victoria led Britain through an era of extreme industrialization, political intrigue and scientific progress. Her accomplishments as queen were so large that the years of her reign were globally named after her. It was the Victorian era. The 19th century also saw a great scientific and commercial achievement today. On the 20th of June, 1840, Samuel Morse receives the patent for the telegraph, an invention he completed 3 years earlier. The telegraph rapidly changed global communications as people were finally able to simultaneously communicate over long distances using a simple system based on a wire line connecting two areas. Morse and his assistant perfected the already old idea with the Morse code, a simple system of clicks that would signal letters of the alphabet. This idea played a vital role in communications for years to come, and it affected businesses, civilian communications, and the military. Moving on to a later period, the calendar read June 20, 1945, when the US government approved the transfer of German scientist Wernher Von Braun to America, so he can work for the US Army and eventually the NASA space program. Wernher and his team originally worked to design the V-2 rocket for Nazi Germany. His accomplishments in rocket science was what got him a ticket to NASA, where he eventually used much of the research done for the weaponized rockets to create a rocket capable of manned space missions. Von Braun eventually retired from NASA after many clashes with several other personnel. He then became Vice President for Engineering and Development at Fairchild Industries and passed away soon after at the age of 65. Wernher was another example of specialists from Germany moving to the US post-war, at a time where their home country was in ultimate turmoil. The day is June 20, and this was World Diary.